Hey guys, how's it going? Thought I'd give you a little update about my 1997 Toyota Supra. Um, Last time you seen this, I was blocking the primer out, smoothing the primer out, getting ready to paint it, and haven't done really a whole lot of updates since then or anything to it since then. Um, I did get the paint done, however, so that's pretty exciting. The doors I almost have done here soon, and then the fenders and everything are coming along here soon as well. So this is just jet black. So when you paint jet black, you don't really have to worry about matching panels like you do with like a flake or like a pearl or something. So you can, since this is just solid black, it's not really too bad to paint panels individually. Like I said, this is solid jet black, House of Color, and they have cosmic clear as well. That's what this is. So it's about 6 layers of cosmic clear. I cleared this car twice. I painted it in the garage, obviously. So there's dirt and contamination for sure. So I wet sanded a lot of this back and blocked it all down, and then clear coated it completely again, and it came out really good actually. I got some pictures of it out in the sun. Um, Super dirty right now, so you don't want to be wiping dirt off your new good paint or whatever, but it's super dirty because I got the subframe out of it right now, so I can't really easily get it outside and wash it. So just leave the dirt sit on it for now. It is what it is. So along with the paint, I completely undersealed under all the floor pans, and then out towards the rockers, and then basically under where the bumper would sit in that back panel. I bed linered it, so like any high rock chip areas, it's all bed liner. So down here, like just like OEM, it ends about here. Underneath there to the pinch weld is bed liner, and then same with down here too. That's a bed liner. So in case any rocks or anything come up from over here and hit off the tires and hit that, then should be protected a little bit better. Um, the trunk is basically bed linered on the inside, and then along with the insides of all the side panels and everything too. So acts as good sound deadening in here and then throughout the trunk. So since I took all the OEM sound deadening out, it helps out a lot. Um, I've been building this fuel cell cage, so I'm going to end up running a radium fuel cell with their surge tank in this. So this is a bolt-in cage. It's bolted through the frame rails, so you can literally unbolt 8 bolts and drop the fuel tank out and out the back of the car within a couple minutes. So um, eventually I'm going to pop some holes around this opening, put some threaded inserts in there, and then I'll make a aluminum sort of beauty panel that meets with the center, like the bulkhead, so it closes all that in. And then plan on getting some Cetrab oil coolers. So there'll be one for the diff here. I'm planning a pump and then lines. And then for the manual transmission, I actually want to run a cooler too for here. And then there'll be a pump and then the lines running down the tunnel. I'm hoping that I can make some sort of diffuser that comes underneath the car, underneath the tank, but has some scoops here and scoops airflow up into these coolers that are sitting on the sides here. Um, Still a lot of work to be done on that. That's just the plan so far. Along with the paint, I've been doing a lot of interior work. So I got some new set of carpet. It is stock interiors carpet, so it's I don't know, it's just their whatever their black carpet is. Their black carpet or their carpet in general comes with a big border around it, so it's like 8 inches around both sides. So you actually have to fit this, cut it and then punch all your holes and everything in it. So it's kind of an involved process to fit this. It does conform somewhat okay, but then you have to do all the additional fitting. All the interior panels, like the dash and all the trunk panels and everything, um, a lot of people end up going to AutoZone or whatever and getting duplicolor vinyl paint, which is fine as long as you prep it right, I guess. But I chose to try to go for a more permanent solution. So this is SEM, SEM, interior dye or paint, basically. And I was surprised if you prepped all this stuff right and you, Scotch Brite this and wash it with Dawn dish soap and everything, and actually take your time spraying it and layering it properly. This stuff actually comes out like really close to OEM in how it looks. It has a good texture and everything. So I think this is like a super dark gray. It basically looks black, but I believe it's a GM color. I'll have to go look at the can and see what the actual paint coat of that is. But basically all the hard plastic is done in that, and it took a lot of time, but it came out pretty good, I think. A lot of the softer parts, so a lot of the upholstered parts are, this isn't leather, it's vinyl, but it's like a floral print, so it's like all black. So I did the armrest, the door inserts or the door panel inserts, and then these rear panel inserts here. I did all in the same stuff, and then the headliner as well. And I can add a picture of that too when it's upside down in the light, just so you can see actually how intricate the detail is. But basically did all that stuff in that same matching stuff. Redid this whole center console thing. I got 3D printed pieces that one of my friends made me for some block off panels, and then I actually started making one for the radio, and then the climate control slots. I got my custom fiberglass gauge cluster in here that I custom made, and it's painted to match the car. And then the side switch panel is actually completely flat, and I'm going to add some switches in there of my own, and that's all fiberglass custom as well. I got a Nrg Short Hub, and then I chose to actually go with their Keyway SFI style quick release. So unlike them ball detent ones, it actually has a socket that fits into it, so it's a little more peace of mind, so that you're not gonna have that pop off and not be able to steer. So I actually got a Momo Monte Carlo, the 320 millimeter one that actually goes pretty good with older interiors, so I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said, the subframe's out of the car right now. So this subframe, when I first bought the car, it was a little gross and it had some cracks in it. So I completely redid this subframe like 10 years ago. I actually did like 1/4 inch plate around the front pinion, and then I actually did some tubing, gusseting and stuff in there, and that's just painted with chassis paint. So I have to sandblast and powder coat that again, just so it's up to par with the rest of the car. And then I have some Part Shop Max solid aluminum bushings for that. We're going to give these a try. They might be super hardcore, but we'll see. The rest of the stuff is just down here. Like I said, I redid all that stuff maybe 10 years ago. It's all chassis painted, and it's got new Nrg suspension bushings, new wheel bearings, and the axles have been repacked and new boots and stuff. But I might switch to Super Pro bushings, I think, for this, and I'm gonna actually go through and sandblast and completely powder coat all this stuff. So that's basically up next on the list to try to get this car on its wheels again. So if you got any things that you want to know specifically about this car, go ahead and leave me a comment, and it'd be appreciated if you'd subscribe. Updates are going to happen a lot more often here lately, and I believe I might do some parts reviews as I start getting oil coolers and all kinds of stuff that's coming in with this. So I've actually been prototyping and 3D printing, prototyping a lot of engine components and certain things that I need to get machined. So all that'll be coming up to some custom stuff. But yeah, leave me a comment, tell me what you think, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.